Shelly-ann Fraser-Pryce. There's a lot of very good women sprinters out there, not least the likes of Blessing Okubari, but there's also no doubt that Shelly-ann Fraser-Pryce is a prohibitive, odds-on favourite for the title. One thing she's got, which we're never quite sure even of the great Usain Bolt, is will she get a good start? She's such a powerful starter that the answer is always yes. There we are, getting ready then as we go down that 100 metres. Just like the men's races, we had some good times in qualifying. Fraser-Pryce, the fastest in the world this year, with that time of 10.74. She's had great success. She won the Eugene, Paris and Stockholm Diamond League races after a slower start to the year, when she's just 5th in Shanghai and 3rd in Kingston over 200 metres, but she's really come through as the form woman sprinter. Philip of Great Britain, Wei of China, Okubari, Nigeria, Talu, Ivory Coast, Fraser-Pryce, Jamaica, Hackett, Trinidad and Tobago, Gardner of the USA, and Simpson, Jamaica. Simpson, I guess, the most experienced athlete, medals at 3 successive Olympic Games. This is Asha Price, who was World Youth Champion back in 2007, then missed quite a while because she had a serious accident on the trampoline, at which she was an age group champion. She's back as the top British sprinter. Then Wei Yong Lee, last year's Asian Games champion. And the crowd giving all their support to the Chinese competitors. Blessing Okubari, now married. She's got a long name which she's not using here at these championships, it seems, as a married name. She's run 1080. 10.79 a couple of years ago. 5th and 6th in the last 2 World Championships. Another very good runner from the Ivory Coast, number 2 after Muriel Ahore. Based in France, she won the French Championship races. Talu Gonori. Then we have Shelly-ann Fraser-Pryce, double Olympic champion, double world champion, world indoor champion, one of the all-time greats of sprinting, 28 years of age, and enjoying a peak. She's run 10.74 this year. Caribbean flavour continues as we see Seymoy Hackett, who's the Trinidadian record holder at 200 metres, running here at the 100, not quite so good at the 100, perhaps as at the 200. English Gardner, 4th 2 years ago and back in prime form this year with a 10.79, ranking her 2nd to Fraser-Pryce, 2nd in the US Championships. And Sharon Simpson, well, her major feat, I guess, would be the silver medal, which she shared in London 2012 at the Olympics. Personal best of 10.82 dates way back to 2006. As at the age of 31, she's the oldest in this lineup. First 2 to go through to tonight's final, the last event of the evening. And another 2 on times from the 3 semis. And Shelly-ann Fraser-Pryce goes here in lane 6. Philip of Great Britain, Wei of China, Okubari, Nigeria, Talu of Ivory Coast, Fraser-Pryce of Jamaica, Hackett, Trinidad and Tobago, Gardner, United States, and Simpson, Jamaica, constitute the field in semi-final number 1. Well, Fraser-Pryce is away. Okubari perhaps the main challenge to her, but it's Fraser-Pryce going to win this. Okubari finishing strongly. These two are well clear of the rest of the field. Fraser-Pryce eases down. Okubari in 2nd place, well clear of the rest. And the time looking at 10.82, despite that slight ease down. She's in prime form. She retains her status as favourite for the final.
A great run from Fraser-Pryce, but Blessing Okubari did brilliantly to recover from a really, really sluggish start. She came through with such power and didn't panic. No doubt Fraser-Pryce deserving the plaudits for that victory. She got away brilliantly, but look at Blessing Okabare, third from the right-hand side. She's down at the moment, and now we see the power from the Nigerian, and that was a great, great finish from her. If she can get a little bit better out the blocks, maybe she could put Fraser-Pryce under some pressure come the business end of the race. But finishing strongly, those two a class above the rest.
And Talu, in fact, though, was pulled along a little bit by them, but got a personal best of 11.04 in third, and then Simpson 11.06. But good to see really top-class sprinting by the top two.
Well, Fraser-Pryce, she's a small lady, but she gets out of the block so fast. It really does put the pressure on the opposition straight away. And as you say, Okabare was struggling a little bit, but she's so much taller. It takes a little bit longer to get into her stride. And in the 100 metres, whether that's enough, I don't know, against the likes of Fraser-Pryce, because she just gets that yard or so straight away, and you just can't catch her.
So this was shelly-ann Fraser-Pryce coming in to win that first semi-final. 10.82 her time, Okabare 10.89. Little breeze behind, 0.5, and Talu 11.04, Simpson 11.06 were next.
Second semi-final of the women's 100 metres. Tori Bowie of the United States qualifying in 10.88. She looked brilliant in the heats yesterday. She starts in 4. So Fraser-Pryce, wonderful in the first semi. Will her compatriot produce equal performances here? There's Ramona Papioanu of Cyprus. She starts in 2, semi-finalist in the European Championships last year. 11.36 her best this season. Next to her, Victoria Giabkina of Kazakhstan. World Student Games treble. Won the 1, the 2 and the 4x1. 11.20. You suspect she'll need more to get in the mix for this big final. Now the US champion. She was brilliant yesterday. 10.88, and she made it look easy. She won the New York Diamond League. She's the 4th fastest athlete in the world this year. How impressive will she be here? Rosangela Santos goes in the lane next to her. Pan American gold medalist 4 years ago. 11.04. She's in PB shape this season. Second in the Jamaican National Championships, Natasha Morrison. 11.08 in qualification, just 5 100ths outside her lifetime best. And another very, very quick Caribbean athlete, Shelly-ann Baptiste from Trinidad and Tobago. Bronze medal in Daegu. She's gone 10.84 this season. And she'll fancy collecting one of the 2 automatic spots. Mujinga Kambunji of Switzerland equalled her national record in qualification, 11.17. And then on the outside, quarter-finalist way back when in Berlin, Chisato Fukushima of Japan. Only 2 guaranteed to advance to the final later on this evening. Bowie, USA in 4. Shelly-ann Baptiste, Trinidad and Tobago in 7. And watch out for Rosangela Santos in 5. But Bowie, favourite in this semi-final. She's been producing sub-11 second performances all the way through the season. Can she do it now when it matters most? There's Baptiste in 7. Third from the left-hand side. Second semi-final, women's 100 metres. A clean start and a great start there for the American Tori Bowie, but also going well is the Trinidad and Tobago Shelly-ann Baptiste. Now Bowie comes. Bowie from Trinidad, from Shelly-ann Baptiste, 10.87. Well, she got out of the blocks well, but then left herself a little bit to do in the last 30 or 40 metres. A little shake of the head there, because Shelly-ann Baptiste looked really good, and it took Bowie until the last 10 or 15 metres to come past her. Bowie takes it 10.87, Shelly-ann Baptiste 10.90, and Natasha Morrison inside 11 seconds for the first time in her career, a lifetime best. She may well go through as a fastest loser. But third from the right-hand side, Tori Bowie having to work much harder than she did in the heat to come past the Trinidadian.
Well, she's always in the lead, really, I think, but she looked quite comfortable there, Rob, over the last 10 metres or so. I don't think there was any major threat to her, and she must have been looking up at the scoreboard. But it was a good run. Only a 300th of a second separating her from Shelly-Ann Baptiste from Trinidad and Tobago, and a personal best from Morrison of Jamaica in third place with that 10.96. So 3 women dipping under that magic 11 barrier. Tori Bowie didn't get a great start, you're right, but once she was in her rhythm, she looked quite comfortable. She's easing down now. The throttle's gone down, so that's about 6 or 7 metres out. I think she still looks very comfortable indeed.
Well, that lifetime best for Morrison may well give her a chance. Tori Bowie taking it, 10.87. Shelly-Ann Baptiste coming through strongly, and Morrison, a lifetime best. That may well be good enough for a place in the final.
Again, the third and final semi-final of the women's 100 metres. There's the lineup. All eyes, I suppose, in lanes 4, 5. Campbell, Brown and Schippers. Daphne Schippers of the Netherlands. Great form at the moment, but we go through the lane. Here's United States, Jasmine Todd, third in their trials. 11.29 in the heat. Best time to see her, though, of dipping under the 11 seconds, 10.92. Third in their NCAA's indoors at 60 metres. And then from Norway, Ezine Okabaro, the Norwegian record holder at the 60, 100 and 200 metres. Just to her right is Veronica Cabarron, the captain of the Jamaican women's team here in Beijing. 7 medals across 4 Olympic Games, including 3 golds. Second in her heat, a time of 11.04. And then the winner of heat 5, Daphne Schippers, the reigning European champion, both indoors at 60 metres and outdoors at the 100 and 200 metres. Used to be a heptathlete, dropping down now very successfully to the sprints. And then from Bulgaria, Yvette Lalova, double finalist in Athens Olympics. Second in her heat, again, with 11.09. And then one of the big favourites, I think, coming through at the right time at these championships. Michelle Lee Aye, Trinidad and Tobago. In lane 8, Karina Horn of South Africa, the co-holders of the South African record with Yvette de Klerk. That time, 11.06. And then just on the outside, Muriel Ahuri, the reigning world silver medalist at the 60 metres indoors. And then again in the 100 and 200. What a lovely lady she is, really enjoys her sport. So they go down to their blocks. Todd, United States, Akapribo of Norway, Campbell, Brown, Jamaica, Schippers, Netherlands, Lalova, Bulgaria, Aye, Trinidad and Tobago, Horn, South Africa, Ahuri, Ivory Coast. Away well. In the middle of the field, though, Schippers going well, and Campbell Brown at the moment is in the lead. Okabarabo is going well, but it's going to be Campbell Brown at the moment. Schippers coming through. Schippers is going to get it. Okabarabo is just coming through, I think, for third, but Campbell Brown there in second place. Wow. Daphne Schippers, what a season she's having. Look at the time, 10.84, a national record for her in qualifying for this final. Well, the move down from the heptathlon to the sprints has really been paying off this season. Very, very strong, very, very powerful over that last part of the race.
That was a massive lifetime best from Daphne Schippers, bronze medalist in the heptathlon 2 years ago. She ran brilliantly to lower her national record to 10.92 in the London Diamond League, and that was absolutely sensational. Muriel Ahuri on the near side had a really, really good start and then faltered towards the end of the race. Good second place for Veronica Campbell-Brown, who possibly, you could argue, is slightly past her best. But Schiffer's there, only 100th of a second slower than Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in qualification. That was absolutely brilliant.
And the photo finish time, 10:83 for that national record, takes her into the world all-time top 30.
And a minus 0.2 as opposed to, I think, a plus win for that first semi-final. So that's a good run from her, really is.
Yes, it was, plus 0.5 in the first semi. IA got 10.97 in third place. That'd be enough to take her through. She just pipped Ahore by 100th of a second.
Great performance from the young Dutch woman. No wonder she looks so happy. What a platform for the final. Schiffers smashing her own national record. Campbell-Brown second. Michelle Lee IE qualifies as a fastest loser, 10.97.
And Ahore just missing out. She would have been expected to get the final. She ran well, 10.98, but there's Morrison, 10.96, and IE, 10.97, who joined the first two in the final. From each race, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce heading them.